हे गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल लिव लाइफ विद जया। कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? उम्मीद करती हूँ अच्छे होंगे, मज़े में होंगे। मैं एकदम फिट एंड फाइन हूँ और आज मैं आपके लिए एक बहुत ही हेल्दी रेसिपी लेके आई हूँ। सो दिस इज़ बनाना मफिन्स। सो इन माई प्रीवियस वीडियो ऑल्सो मैंने एक बनाना मफिन का एक रेसिपी दिखाया था। इट्स अ डिफरेंट वेरिएशन। सो मैं बता दे रही हूँ कि क्या क्या इंग्रेडिएंट्स मुझे इसको बनाने के लिए चाहिए और क्या डिफरेंट वेरिएशन इस बार है वो भी। So first of all, I'm going to introduce to you to my dry ingredients. So here I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Into this I added 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon baking soda, a pinch of salt. So these are my dry ingredients. Plus we will require half cup of sugar. So this is half cup of sugar. This is grounded sugar. 2 large eggs at room temperature. Please the eggs should be at room temperature, and we will need 1 large banana, and then we'll need some sliced almonds. I have taken some sliced almonds. If you want, you can take some chopped walnuts, you can take pecans, whatever you want of your choice. Even you can add some chocolate chip also if you want. And then we will need 3/4 cup of light oil. Any light oil will work. Vegetable oil or maybe olive oil, no mustard oil, no strong flavor oil. And the variation in this is I am going to add 1 cup or as much as I want the granola. I'm going to add this. So this is going to be a very healthy breakfast option. Earlier also I told you in baking that the best thing is in winters you should always bake with, what I prefer, I bake with oil, because if you bake with oil then it won't be hard like butter. But actually if you ask me in baking rule, the actual taste comes from half proportion of butter and half proportion of oil. But generally when I make any muffins, cupcakes, I love to use oil into it, because once when you use oil gives it more light texture and it stays soft. So what I did, I bake it and I store it, and I give to my kids lunchbox also, because it has eggs, banana, granola, everything, every healthy options, dry fruits. So I'm going to and apart from it, what I did is I have prepared my tin. So I have taken the cupcake molds and I have put the liners on top of it, something like this. So, and before baking, the thumb rule is I have preheated my oven at 350 Fahrenheit. Plus my all ingredients should be at room temperature. So now let's start baking. So first I took a large banana. I'm going to mash it up. I'm using a fork to mash it up. So first the bananas has to be very ripe. The more it will be ripe, the more it will be tastier. It will be very sweet. So I'm going to mash my banana. So once my bananas are nicely mashed, now I'm going to add, into this I'm going to add half cup of sugar, and I'm going to add 3/4 cup of light vegetable oil. Now I'm going to whisk everything nicely. As you can see, it's nicely whisked up. Now I'm going to add 2 large eggs. My eggs are at room temperature. So here goes the first one. So I won't add the eggs together. I'll break one. I'm going to mix it. Once it's nicely mixed up, now I'm going to add another one. And this is very easy. I mean, I am using a hand mixer. If you want, you can I'm using a hand mixer, but if you want, in that case you can just use a simple whisk and you can do it. But though I have a hand blender, so I'm using the hand blender today. That's it. Now I'm going to add a dash of vanilla essence into it. That's it. So now I'm going to add my dry ingredients into my wet ingredients. I'm going to mix this very nicely. Now I'm going to add this in batches. So I'm going to add the first half, mix it nicely. With a very gentle hand, and I'm going to add the next half. That's it. Now I'm going to mix it. So with cut and fold method, very gently, I'll mix everything. So once it's nicely mixed, now I'm going to add some almonds. So I have some sliced almonds. I'm going to just crush it a bit with my hands only. Maybe I'm going to add 1/4 cup, not more than that. And then I'm going to add the star ingredient, which is the granola. So I'm going to add this. So as you can see, it's a very healthy option. So around 1 cup I'm going to add into this. If you don't have granola, it's not handy, then maybe you can add 1 cup of oats. You can even add oats into it. So from this point, I'm just using my spatula and I'm mixing everything together. So like this, and my mixing is completely done. And I'm going to show you one thing. As you can see, the batter is a bit thick. So this is the batter is bit thick. So what will happen that your granola will be evenly distributed. It won't be settled down, and it has to be thick like this. Now what I will do, I have prepared my cupcake or muffin liners. So I'm going to pour the batter into this one by one, and for that nothing fancy. I'm just going to use normal spoon, and I will pour. I will not fill it up more, because once when it will bake, it will rise up. So just transferring them. Now I have transferred my batter into this cupcake molds, and now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to top it with some more granola, so it will give an extra crunch and bite. It's looking so tempting. Guys, please do try this recipe. I'm sure you and your family are going to love it. So I have, as you can see, I have transferred my batter, I was telling you, into my prepared cupcake molds, and I have topped it with some more granules, and now I'm going to bake it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes, I'll keep an eye and check, and will let you know that how much time it took me to bake. But you have to keep an eye after 15 to 20 minutes because every oven is different. The only difference, my muffins are out from the oven. I'm going to show you a toothpick inserted in the center, and if it comes out clean, that means it's completely done. So guys, my muffins are out of the oven, and I'm going to show you. See, they are so nicely baked. And let me show you one. See how nicely they are baked. And guys, please do try it. It's a very good breakfast item. It's very healthy for kids, and it's very quick. As you have seen that I have just done, if I have the hand blender, so I used it. If you don't have, you can just use the hand whisk, and it's just done. So I'm going to show you. See how nicely it's baked. See the color and the back. This is something like bakery kind of, and I'm going to just break it from, oh my god, see how moist it is. moist, perfectly baked. It's very tempting. Let me give a taste test. It's very moist because of that overripe banana and oil, of course, oil. And that granola is giving that extra crunch to it. So it's a very good breakfast item. So I would request you, please do try this recipe. You and your family are going to love it. And please subscribe to my channel. Till that time, bye bye. See you. Let's spread lots and lots of love. Bye.